Mark Denham on Atom Radio.
KC and the Sunshine Band. Give it up on atomradio.co.uk. Monday's drive time, 4 minutes to 5 o'clock. I have come up with an idea. Okay, now this hit me on Saturday, this idea. And I've done a little bit of research, and I don't think anybody else has certainly marketed this idea. They may have had it, but they've not marketed it. I'm now wondering how on earth to market this idea. Now, I'm not going to say anything, because this could be, seriously, the difference between me being rich and me just being average. So, yeah, this idea, all right, I'm just wondering how many people who are quite rich have had an idea and then they think, well, you know, it's not really that good, is it? But no, they go ahead with it and off it goes, and it's brilliant. So I've come up with this idea, and it's not really even invention as such. It's more of a reinvention of the wheel, if you get what I'm saying. But I think it's a really great idea. I really, really do. But it's now a case of how to get it into practice. I'm going to have to go on Dragon's Den or something, but I'm not saying any more than that. So don't ask, because it is top secret right now. News for 5 after Kygo and the Imagine Dragons.
I know I've given up.
Inner Circle and Sweat, Bachman Turner Overdrive, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. End of last week, an article came out, how to make money from your Instagram, even if your life's boring. What that has done now is everyone will be just like posting pictures all over Instagram, hoping to become rich, and those that currently make money from it will make no money from it because everyone's going to try it now. Your travel on atomradio.co.uk if you're heading home from Monday, and your brain teaser question, which you can enter via Facebook, via Twitter, or via email. Your question for today: who performed the first song on Top of the Pops in 1964?
Playing the best music from yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Kaiser Chiefs, Ruby, 4:07, Tuesday afternoon on atomradio.co.uk. Hello, how are you? Hope you're very well. Hope you've had a lovely Tuesday. It's Mark on Drive Time until 7 on atomradio.co.uk, on TuneIn, on internet, iTunes Radio, and of course on your smart speaker too. We've got the brain teaser on the way. We've got Beat the Intro on the way, and I must shout out the lady. I went to Asda earlier today. Must shout out the lady who managed to get her car absolutely wedged. I don't know how she did it, but as I drove past, she was wedged with maybe half an inch between the front bumper and a car on the right-hand side, and maybe half an inch between a trolley park and her left bumper. I don't know how she did it, but anyway, well done to you.
All right.
Glowworm, Carry Me Home on Atom Radio. Dennis Lloyd and Nevermind. It's Mark with you on Drive Time. Americans have revealed things about British people that confuses them the most. One American said they didn't understand why Brits eat beans for breakfast. Another revealed they were confused why people like the Iron Brew drink. I love the Iron Brew drink, even the sugar-free one. Doesn't even taste that different to the actual one. Placing a wash basin inside the kitchen sink to wash dishes confused one man. You know, like when you put your plastic bowl, which I have in my kitchen sink. Yeah, apparently we are confusing here in the UK. We are confusing the Americans. Eating digestive biscuits, installing a washing machine in the kitchen may seem perfectly normal to us, but for Americans, they're among some of the most confusing aspects of life in the UK, according to contributors to an internet thread on the matter who've been discussing Britain's most baffling things. The discussion started on Reddit after one user posted the question, Americans, what British thing confuses you? Brits' food habits appear to be a major point of confusion, and I just don't get it. I don't get why it's so confusing. I honestly don't get why it's so confusing. It doesn't make any sense to me at all, you know. It all seems perfectly normal to me, but I guess that's because I'm British, doesn't it, as opposed to American. 19 to 6, it is Mark with you on the big drive home here until 7 o'clock tonight. Hangovers. Are you ready for this? Hangovers. If you've had a few too many, then apparently you can cure your hangover in just 11 minutes. Wow. In the midst of a hangover, the symptoms can often seem infinite, harrowing, and armed with a vow to never drink again. You see so many people, don't you, post that on Facebook or Twitter. I am never drinking again. And then the next night, there they are with a drink. A remedy has been lauded and promises a return to health and productivity in just 11 minutes. This is according to Sydney-based meditation teacher Rory Kinsella. His ancient relaxation practice is often an overlooked method to success. Oh, hold on. It's all meditation mumbo jumbo. Taking a few minutes to reset and recharge will make you feel a lot better, and you never know, you may even end up feeling good enough to do something productive with your day. Come on. You can sit with your legs crossed and hum and think a few helpful thoughts, and it's going to make your hangover go away. It's going to make your physical hangover go away. I don't think so. Liam Gallagher's Wall of Glass on Atom Radio, 25 to 6. So this person that gate crashed actually was invited to join in the photos, but a couple got married and they were posing for their wedding photos at the Royal Yacht Squadron on the parade in Cowes, Isle of Wight, when a passerby told us Theresa May had moored up and was about to get off a big boat. She hadn't moored up, the boat obviously had. They asked her if she would take a photo with them. She was a little embarrassed, saying that she wasn't really dressed for the occasion, but then happily agreed to join us for her picture. If I saw Theresa May, if I ever did get married, which is probably quite unlikely, but if I ever did get married and I saw Theresa May approaching me for my wedding photos, I'd jog on, love, jog on, keep going. I'm not having your photo bombing my wedding photos. Would not be my choice of person to photo bomb my wedding photos. Your brain teaser question I will recap for you after Francis Nero. This is Footsteps on Atom Radio's Thursday Drive Time.
Love should be 2 words.
Mark Denham.
AtomRadio.co.uk.
Friday afternoons, 4:33. I want to talk to you about Tinder, all right? Because Tinder had a reputation, didn't it? But it's ruined. It is absolutely ruined. I thought, as a single guy, I'm going to have a little play on there. A friend recommended it to me. I thought, I'm going to have a little play on there. And I have spent this whole week just swiping people away. I've not swiped on a single person this whole week. And then, like, there's a couple that I would have swiped on. It just says, no hookups, only looking for something serious. Go to eHarmony. What are you doing? You're ruining Tinder. This is the Dandy Warhols on Friday's Drive Time. Bohemian Like You.
Got a great car.
Oasis, Wonderwall, 25 to 6, Friday afternoon, heading into Friday evening on atomradio.co.uk. A newlywed couple returned from their honeymoon to find their entire house wrapped in pink plastic. And I'm not joking. It seriously is. I mean, like, from the foundations all the way up to just under the eaves of the roof. It's great. Jenny and Jonathan Minger. Really? That's their name. Imagine that. When you propose to someone, excuse me, would you be Mrs. Minger? I'm so sorry, Jenny and Jonathan. I don't mean to take the mick here out of your name, but that must have been a hard sell, eh? Excuse me, do you want to be a Minger? Going to be a hard sell, that, isn't it? Anyway, isn't it? Let's just call them Jenny and Jonathan. They had to use a penknife to cut their way into their home in Cheshire following the prank. It turns out 4 of their friends decided to surprise them as they returned from a 2-week honeymoon in Cancun. They've actually wrapped the entire house. So they can't see the windows, they can't see the door, they can't get in at all. They've even wrapped his van that's parked on the drive as well in this pink plastic. Shocked Jenny couldn't believe her eyes when she arrived home from the airport. She said that, we're shocked. It was a big surprise. We weren't expecting it at all. We only moved in 3 months ago. I think it's great. I really do. Well done to their friends who've done it. And, I've got to say, well done though to Jonathan for convincing her to become Mrs. Minger.
Mark Denham with Drive Time on Atom Radio.